Hi friends, it's Amanda. Welcome back for more Hip Kit Club inspiration. Joining you today for some April Kit love, and today is sketch day in the member forum and we are playing along with this fabulous sketch. Isn't this so much fun? So created by Lauren Hender, and I'm going straight in with this paper. It's called Blushing Blooms and I'm going to fussy cut a whole bunch of those blooms to incorporate in the sketch today. I'm going to use this gorgeous pink cardstock, and I think it's Petal Soft, or it could be Pinkini, but it's the Basil cardstock from the cardstock kit this month. And I love those layered butterflies with the red and pink. They tie in pretty. And yeah, I think I'll just get started. So I fussy cut all my lovely little blooms there. And I've got this beautiful photograph of my darling girl from her birthday earlier this year. And of course, being in Australia, our summer is, back in February. So I've been hanging out for the US summer collections to come out so I could document this one. And I thought this sketch and these colors and that paper, everything just worked perfect for her story. So I'm going to use the circular design in the sketch to actually create a circular frame around my photo. And I'll actually use a whole bunch of the Sweet Story butterflies, the layered ones, the chipboard ones, even the die cut ephemera one. But I'll put them in the same location on the sketch, I think. So even though I'm veering away by not having a large feature object in the center like the big butterfly, I do want to keep that round design. And I'll pop some journaling in the bottom there as well. So I think it's quite similar to the sketch. Yeah, look, I think it's going to work. Hang on, I'll see if I can pop the sketch up for us again. Here we go. Look at that. So yeah, I think that works. I think that's quite close actually. So yeah, and I like the idea of having the ring as the focus, and that becomes the frame for my photo. But it wasn't very circular looking. Yeah, I was a bit worried it was a bit of a wonky circle. So the way I'm going to fix that is actually with that picnic bowl, which sounds a bit silly, but it's just the right size circle. It saves me having to get out a compass and measure. So just going to make sure I'm in the very center of my page, and I'll get started. So yeah, I really want my photo sitting center, and then I'll build that circle around. Just making sure I'm really happy with it sitting there. Yeah, look, that's going to work perfectly, I think. So going to go ahead and trace that one out. There we go. And I'll just do it a little bit darker so you can actually see it on the screen. Almost, you can almost see it. It was quite dark though because I ended up rubbing it out as well. But by having that guideline there, it's going to really help to make sure that my circular frame is a really neat circle and doesn't become like a bit of a wonky oval shape, because that's going to really, yeah, that's going to do my OCD in. But also I just want it to look right. So I'm going to glue my photo in. I'm not mounting it today because I want it to look like it's inset into the cardstock when I add those florals over the top of it. So I'm just going to glue that straight in. And as I said, this was from her birthday back in February. So that's her with her birthday cake and blowing out the candles. She's at that age where she doesn't want too many photos. So this was one where she wasn't quite looking at the camera, but it was a really lovely capture of that day and that memory. So it's very beautiful for us, and yeah, a special one. So there we go. That looks better, doesn't it? So just making sure all those fussy cuts fit and that I don't need to cut any more out. Yeah, I think that should work. So I want them nice and snug, so I don't want them to leave a gap so that you can see the cardstock between my photograph and the wreath. I want it to actually look like the wreath frames my photo. So I'm just going to play with that, and then when I'm happy I'm going to start gluing that one down. And in the center I've got my title, like in the sketch, running through my photograph, and that's one of the it says Sweet Summertime, and it's one of the Cartabella Summer Market chipboard stickers. So yeah, on we go. So just speeding it up now because we've sort of got that plan in place, so you know what I'm doing. And I love these butterflies from the Sweet Story collection. The pink with the red is just such a pretty combination. And the ephemera pieces, one says wish come true and the other says dream big, and I think they really work with the happy birthday story here, because it was her wish come true birthday and dream big for the future and all those nice sort of birthday things without being cheesy happy birthday. and I think that's nice as well. So I have used those puffy thickers to say happy, and then I'm putting in 14, but I think I prefer it on the side there. Yeah, happy 14. And probably going to play with some ephemera again because I really liked the sentiment on this card. It's really beautiful and it just ties in nice with her story. So popping that in. That one says sweet. Oh, so many lovely things to play with. And this is, oh, I love that one. That says happy on it and it's like a megaphone. That's so cute. Happy, happy 14. Perfect. Yeah, there's so many awesome things in the kits this month, and I'm so glad that I get so many of them. And I just wanted to remind you all that by having a subscription, not only do you save on your monthly kit, but you're also going to save on the shipping of other kits, and you get that priority option to purchase. And it's just so much better to have a subscription. So make sure that you check the description box below later on if you're thinking about getting a hip kit, because it's really worth having those subscriptions. Really do save me lots of money. And look at that sticker, it says sunshine. That's a cute one. And oh, this is looking really lovely. It's simple but it's stunning, and those little pops of green I think just break up all the pink and red, so they're cutting it through and giving a beautiful contrast. The summer market adhesive brads, these are cute. I'm going to add a few of them in. I like that big red one because, you know, it ties beautifully with our colour scheme. And it's a bit of a start point, so we're going to put that over by the word happy. And then I like these tiny little pearl ones. These are very sweet. So in they go. And then I think I'll finish off with some enamel dots. But look, that's pretty much my layout today. So the sketch was simple and I didn't want to overdo it. I feel like I already have because I've got so much journaling in that corner. But I think it's a really neat and pretty page, and it documents her birthday in almost a really classy way, and I think that's lovely with her being 14. It's not little girl anymore. She's grown up and beautiful, and yeah, it's just lovely. So I hope you've enjoyed my take on the sketch for this week, and that you'll play along with us in the Hip Kit Club Facebook group. I'll have all the details for you in the description box below. But thank you so much for being here and watching. Got lots of close-ups and things coming for you shortly. Hit those like and subscribe buttons and have yourself a wonderful happy arty days. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.